Hello, my name is Kelvin and Broadus. I am a speaker, a trainer, and a consultant. And today we're going to be discussing the topic of social agility. I welcome you to this micro learning and let us proceed. What is agility? The first thing to understanding social agility is understanding what agility in general is. By definition, it is the ability to move quickly and easily. Some good or great examples of agility are found by people who practice martial arts. Martial artists often have to move in all types of directions in order to avoid making contact or being hit by their opponents. They also have to be able to shift directions very easily in order to actually land certain strikes as well. Another good example will be found in basketball players. One thing that you often see is where people would do what is called a killer crossover, which causes their guard to actually slip and fall because of the way that they moved their body. So, basketball players also must exude a great level of agility. Finally, football players. One thing that we know when we watch these football games during the Super Bowl and all of the lesser matches is that people can shift, jump over each other, dive underneath each other, and do all types of quick movements in order to avoid or to tackle the opposing team members. So ultimately, when it comes to agility, we are looking at the ability to pivot and shift direction very quickly, very easily. But how do we make it social? Well, essentially, when we talk about social agility, we are applying the same principles just on a social level. This can be done in a business environment or a personal environment, whether you're doing it at work or whether you're doing it among friends. And we have to really consider and think about how flexible are we? How adaptable are we? Are we easily adapting to change, or do we get stuck and end up failing because we are unable to change? We're unable to adapt. Life, as we know, is full of constant change. Any business environment is full of constant change. And the ones that survive and the ones that actually excel in life and in business are those who have the ability to constantly change as situations and technologies and techniques change in their industries. So it is a very important skill for us to obtain and for us to maintain if we do desire to grow and succeed. So, what are some techniques? I believe that the football analogy is a great analogy. The football analogy is vital because that lets us see how easily people change direction. So, what is that first component? Being able to pivot and to change direction. If we can pivot and we can change direction, then that's essentially in a social environment or business environment the ability to redirect. Somebody is approaching you with some information which does not work well for you, redirect, change the direction of the conversation, change the direction or redirect the people you are talking to in regards to the issue at hand. And that way you can be able to move forward, move on, and create a better conversation or a better circumstance. Sometimes you have to go under, just like when you look at a football player and they dive underneath someone or they dive in order to make that touchdown. You have to go under. And in a social situation, that is getting to the root of the situation. It can also mean ignoring negativity. If somebody is throwing negativity at you, then just let it go over your head. Don't even acknowledge it. Ignore it. Let it fly over, and just keep going in the direction that you are going. Keep moving or acting as though it is irrelevant. Or you can go over. Same way in football, somebody is jumping over the tackler. Well, you can go over by focusing on higher priorities. What is important? Change the direction to something which is at a higher level, which goes over their head. Be classy, be upscale, be somebody who is seen as professional while those other people who in their negativity seems despicable. Be higher, be classier, focus on higher priorities. So using those techniques will take you a long way in terms of business and social life. The benefits of it are that you are quick on your feet. You can adapt easily. When it comes to conversation, you're witty. You can quickly change. You can quickly adapt. And those provide great leadership qualities because the leader has to be able to make decisions instantly and quickly. So that's a great leadership quality, being able to easily and quickly make decisions. It also gives you a wider appeal to others, meaning you can now be able to be friends or be socially connected with people across a wide spectrum of personality types, people from different cultures, people from different backgrounds. You can adapt to all of those different people, and it gives you more options. Let's just say, for instance, if you're looking at the types of job that you want to do or the type of business that you want to run, by being agile, then you can actually appeal to more areas and therefore be able to pursue a wider variety of options in terms of jobs and other social situations. So there are very many benefits to being socially agile, and we must take time to invest in ourselves and become more adaptable. That adaptability would take us very far in whatever we are pursuing in life. So keep those in mind. Now, this is a very short micro learning, as you see. We are actually at the end of it, but I never want to end one of these learning sessions without giving you an opportunity to ask questions. So therefore, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I am on LinkedIn at Kelvin Broadus. I am on Twitter at Kelvin Broadus. And you can also go to my website, www.kelvinbroadus.com. Other than that, I hope that this has been beneficial to you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.